This LOS is describe types and characteristics of non-mortgage asset-backed securities, including the cash flows and risks of each type. Non-mortgage asset-backed securities. Numerous types of non-mortgage assets have been used as collateral in securitization. The largest in most countries are auto loans and lease receivables, credit card receivables, personal loans, and commercial loans. What is important to keep in mind is that regardless of the type of asset, asset-backed securities that are not guaranteed by a government or quasi-government entity are subject to credit risk. As with non-agency residential mortgage-backed securities, these asset-backed securities must offer credit enhancement to be appealing to investors. So the text has a small section on auto loan asset-backed securities and credit card receivable asset-backed securities. I'll let you go back and review that. Let's just finish this LOS with two quick practice questions. The first one, which of the following best describes the cash flows that owners of credit card receivable asset-backed securities receive during the lockout period? A, no cash flow, B, only principal payments collected, or C, only finance charges collected and fees. The correct answer is C. During the lockout period, the cash flow that is paid out to the owners of credit card receivable asset-backed securities is based only on finance charges collected and fees. So that's in the text. The collateral of credit card receivable asset-backed securities is a pool of non-amortizing loans. These loans have lockout periods during which the cash flows that are paid out to security holders are based only on finance charges collected and fees. When the lockout period is over, the principal that is repaid by the cardholders is no longer reinvested, but instead is distributed to investors. One last practice question to finish this LOS. Credit card receivable asset-backed securities differ from auto loan asset-backed securities in the following way. A, credit card loans are recourse loans, whereas auto loans are non-recourse loans. B, the collateral for credit card receivable backed securities is a pool of non-amortizing loans, whereas the collateral for auto loan asset-backed securities is a pool of amortizing loans. Or C, credit card receivable backed securities have regular principal repayments, whereas auto loan asset-backed securities include a lockout period during which the cash proceeds from principal repayments are reinvested in additional auto loan receivables. That's a nice question to end on, not too difficult. Credit card receivable asset-backed securities differ from auto loan asset-backed securities in the following way. The collateral for credit card receivable-backed securities is a pool of non-amortizing loans, whereas the collateral for auto loan asset-backed securities is a pool of amortizing loans. So a main difference between credit card receivable ABS and auto loan ABS is the type of loan that back the securities. For credit card receivable ABS, the collateral is a pool of non-amortizing loans. During the lockout period, the cash proceeds from principal repayments are reinvested in additional credit card receivables. When the lockout period is over, principal repayments are used to pay off the outstanding principal. For auto loan-backed securities, the collateral is a pool of amortizing loans. Security holders receive regular principal repayments. As a result, the outstanding principal balance declines over time. And that's the last slide for this LOS. Thank you.